All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National. All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, Redmond. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On second down, Redmond. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Redmond. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. And it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Redmond. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Atlanta.
Here we go. Set. 50 to Pittsburgh. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Ready? Go 58's the mic. Check, 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 check.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf. Watch the run, watch the run. Shit. He's coming. Double up.
Two draw corkers.
Double up.
Under crunch. Five.
On second down now, Swain. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Check 59. Hey, watch the slant.
Get it.
On second down, Swain. And some strong running.
Go.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Watch the run. Mike's 5'9.
Hey. High 7.
Mike's 59.
Hit it.
On third down, Wilkins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set. 18 Gators.
59. Mike to 59. Hey, I'm coming after you.
On first down, Swain. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
You don't want no problem from me.
Ready,
They'll
Rick.
come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ricky.
Let go.
2nd down, Wilkins. Got a man, it's Brown. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check, bunch it. Hey, guy, 18 loves to go deep. Put a body on. Hey, we got tight left.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilkins letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Redmond. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Redmond. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 56 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Yeah. Check 59.
Big river.
The final shot before break. Wilkins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the double. General West. Hey, Echo. Get it.
On 3rd down, Wilkins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Under 10, under 10.
On third down, Redmond. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Set. You can hit the flag. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 24. Check 24.
On third down, Redmond. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I'm don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey,
Trace on Travis. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Swain, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
check, 59. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Protein spill.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Check three.
Now.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, break.
Check, 59.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, Haywood.
5'9", Mike 5'9". Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Let's go.
To throw on third down, Wilkins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down.
Now a give, right side. Redmond. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Swain. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah,
I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Get it to Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Redmond. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Redmond. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
A gain of First down, Atlanta.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Redmond. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. On third down, Redmond, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on first, second, and third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching out. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. Big grip. Big grip.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. Go.
59, Mike, 59.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. On 4th down, Wilkins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.